Let's just do the one more reading, page 169, the Flower Adornment Sutra. Timely teaching. What is the Dharma ending age? As left-hand people and disciples of the Buddha, we must uphold the Buddha's precept and always give rise to the great remorse. Why must we give rise to great remorse? We must be aware that we are far from the Buddha's time. In the Dharma and in age of us Buddhist disciples, if we rely solely on the Buddha for clothing, food, we become burdens. We also become the scam of Buddhism. Why will the Buddha Dharma come to an end? Because we don't cultivate. We're not qualified as disciples to be disciples of the Buddha. This is why we should give the rise to great remorse. We should ask ourselves, like when we come up with a way to make Buddhism flourish and get our living beings to understand the Buddha Dharma. Right now, in the Dharma ending age, we must be aware of how lame people look down on left-hand people. They respect ghosts and spirits from distance. When lay people see left-hand people, it's like they've seen a ghost king and they run far away. This is what lay people generally do. There are also some lay people with a little more education, maybe as scholars or people with PhDs. These people look down on left-hand people even more. They encounter left-hand people who don't seem to understand even a single real principle or having any true wisdom, or who just manage to get by from day to day within Buddhism. Because of these lay people who look down on left-hand people, as left-hand people, we must be determined and change the Dharma ending age into proper Dharma age. The only thing to be afraid is atheists that we don't cultivate and don't attain realization. If you attain realization, then in all places the Dharma banner will be raised, the Dharma conch will be blown, the Dharma drum will be beaten, and will defeat the armies of demons. Even in places where there is no Buddha, Dharma, Buddhism can still flourish, and lay people can be inspired to have faith in it. First of all, you must cultivate and attain realization. How can the attained realization not be proven? Those who have attained realization are free of thoughts of greed, anger, and delusion. They have completely put an end to them. They also uphold precepts, cultivate proper samadhi, and have realized true wisdom. With wisdom, no matter what happens, the situation can be easily resolved. So in the Dharma ending age, we don't shirk responsibility and say, we're in the Dharma ending age. There's no need to cultivate. Let's just live one day after another. People who say these are the scum of Buddhism, what is meant by the Dharma ending age? I made of all whatever I am, there must be the proper Dharma. I will not allow for the Dharma's demise. I won't even listen to the Buddha who predicted in his time that in a couple thousand years the Dharma ending age would come. What is the Dharma ending age? It's brought about by people. If you cultivate it, that is proper Dharma. If you don't cultivate it, is Dharma ending age. If you are fond of eating in averse to work, having an insatiable desire for delicious food, and seeking ease and comfort, that's the Dharma ending age. If you cultivate all kinds of practice, cultivate in accord to the sutras, precepts, and astras taught by the Buddha and patriarchs, then you certainly attain realization. So it's totally wrong to make some delicious food or build a great temple to enjoy for the sake of the unsurpassed path. You are even able to give up your life. You should help establish, improve Buddhism little by little, correcting any mistakes. This is something that everyone should know. So, having explained the text up until now, I know that someone is having false thoughts right now. What kind of false thoughts? Is freedom from greed, anger, and delusion the only benchmark to define a sage who has attained fruition? Does that mean that if you don't have greed, anger, and delusions, then you have attained fruition? Someone has this doubt, so I will resolve. I eat it for you right now. To be free of greed is to cut off desire. What kind of desire? Sexual desire. What does it mean to be free of sexual desire? It means that men don't think about women and women don't think about men. Not only they do not think about each other, they do not give rise to even single thought. Not only they do not give rise to a single thought, their sexual organs don't even move. So that's it. Just a small reading of about this, the Flower Adornment Sutra, page 171.